Oh my gosh. Hello. What an auspicious start to the sprints. Oh, I had a couple of work calls I needed to finish up, and they took longer, which is fine. They needed to take that amount of time. Also, I got home and my power it was back on, but it had gone out. And so, but like stuff was still needing to be reset because we had storms here today. And there's just so much happening, you all. But look I'm here now. That's what I said. I'm here now. And it's been quite a day. A lot of good things. And I am very glad to be here just to get more stuff done, just more work stuff, just getting more work stuff done. But I'm wrapping up my 11th grant application of this month. Between August 1st and September 1st, 11 grant applications. I don't know if anyone has any kind of experience with that. Let me just make sure that the right microphone is being used. Yes, okay, good. But that's a lot. It is a record for me, and I've been doing this for over 6 years. And this last one is just a real humdinger. So that's what I've been working on literally all day. How are you all doing? It's time to light the ceremonial fall candle. It's actually like not too blustery, but it's been blustery off and on. I'm waving this lighter. But rainy and thundery and very fallish today. So this has been the most fallish day yet that I have lit this here fall candle. Keep almost saying fall calendar. So my brain's in a real special place tonight. You're all commenting, and I need to read them. And then we'll get started on our first sprint. Oh my gosh, Ashley, Emma, you are back. Presumably, you have had your child. And you are doing well. If you are, let's see, that was at 4:17, exactly 30 minutes ago. We got here early. I was going to start at 4 and then things got delayed. If you are baking, you're cooking, and now you're working on edits within 2 weeks of having a child. Has it been longer than that? Still recent. It's so nice to see you. Hello, Diane. Very good to see you as well. You had stream earlier today, I think, or maybe later today. I saw your name with a live stream thing in the midst of this crazy day when I'm trying to keep track of everything. Everyone subscribed to Diane. I'm waiting on callback. I was number 23 waiting. Oh my gosh. Hey, there's my friend Morgan Knapp. Morgan Knapp is my IRL friend. I saw her just a little over a week ago. Morgan had a busy day because when it stormed where she lives yesterday, 'twas quite a storm. Okay, Diane's working on a newsletter. Excellent. Margaret is here. Bonjour, Margaret. Lovely to see you. Must have somehow forgotten to use my newsletter app on website. Stuff like that, honestly, can feel like it's a learning curve over and over again. So I understand that. Do any of the grant apps include a video clip of you? Margaret, I think you stumbled upon a really excellent new plan, a new way to really reach out to funders. And so I'm going to really seriously consider this. Sometimes you can attach files. And so this seems like an excellent use of my time and like a surefire slam dunk idea for really connecting with people. New outreach plan. All those Gen Z kids with money. Absolutely. So it's really just like a TikTok where I'm doing that, I'm making it rain. Do Gen Z kids use that expression? Or maybe when in all of my millennialness, it will be endearing, right? Like, oh, look at this, look at this elder millennial crossover exennial saying things like make it rain. Oh, she's so cute. Let's give because she's saying this old expression. Yeah. This shows a lot of promise. Oh, Diane. Okay, looks like you got your newsletter apps figured out. Okay, awesome. Or no, these are your live streams. Gotcha. One scheduled for tomorrow and Thursday. Okay, cool. They use it in an ironic way. Oh, my mom and dad really made it rain when they gave me my allowance the other day. Yeah, for example. Right. This is already a very fun group. Oh, and it's lightning a little bit outside. Okay, well, we'll see if I disappear all of a sudden. My electricity may have gone out. What just happened? What did I do? There we go. My mouse is being really weird. I click something and then I click it and then I click it and nothing happens. What's the deal? What's the deal, little bro? I'm just trying to change there we go, changing that. But should that happen, if there's a timer up, it may just show the timer full screen, but the timer might run out before the power comes back on and before my internet comes back on. Oh, maybe I could use data on my phone. We'll just have to see how it goes. But we're going to do this. I have live streamed during storms much more severe than this before, and we held on. So we shall see. Oh, Diane, I am in the Oklahoma City area. The storms are rolling your way. Morgan, I'm going to pull up my weather app. Weather is like a hobby of mine. I almost said habit. Yeah. It's been a challenging day. Oh yeah, sure enough. Look at that. Yep. More storms rolling in. Well, it has the wrong location for where I am, but okay. Okay. Let's get this party started. Southeast Kansas. You know what, Diane? I feel like we have talked about this before. I didn't actively remember it. Let me pull you up. Well, now it's not showing. Okay, yeah. Southeast Kansas. There they are. You're often sharing weather with us to a certain degree. Except you get much more awesome snow there than we do here, and I'm often jealous. Okay. I think it's time to start this sprint. Let's see here. Well, it's all the wrong format. The timer's already going, but we're going to make it. Come on. All right. See, I'm clicking pause and it's just not doing it. Okay. 25 minutes. Let's do it, my friends. Mm. Mhm. Welcome back. There we go. Had my speaker turned down for when I was in public earlier today and looking at something on YouTube. Did not wish to disturb the others. All right. Confession. That was 100% a dinner sprint. I was so hungry. I was just going to try and push through. And then I thought, why? I will focus so much better if I just go ahead and get something to eat. I'm going to brighten up this light just a little bit. Usually it's brighter outside, but it's gloomy. Hey, all right. Here I am. Hello. I had soup and some grain-free cheddar biscuits that I make. And then just a few spoonfuls of peanut butter. I'm going to be real honest about that as like a dessert. It was honestly perfect. I'm so hungry. It was exactly what I needed to push through. Okay. One more sip. Okay. Uh-oh, looks like Margaret had some difficulty. That was the fourth time reloading a page and scrolling down, waiting about 30 times as it had to keep loading. The site keeps crashing. I think I'm done with that task now. It sounds like a good time not to do it. I tried one more time and it had another good run, but then it just crashed again. Dang it. Now I have a headache. Shutting off the screen for a while. Sorry that you had such difficulty. You might not be here to hear this. If you're here to hear it, homonyms. I'm sorry that you had the difficulty, Margaret. Hope that you're able to get it done another time. And in the meantime, to close your eyes, take a break, and take care of yourself so that you can feel a little better. Kick that headache out. Ashley, hello. I don't know if you heard my greeting before. You have presumably had your child, I think is what I said. Actually, the first time I said it, I said presumably, I think. I said it wrong. Just be a real shame to miss such a great moment like that. My friend who is a horse expert, I think she's here, or at least she was earlier. Morgan, are you still here? This is her. That's my friend who's a horse expert. So if she isn't here right now to hear this, I'll text her and see if I can connect you two. He's 3 weeks old. Oh my gosh. He's 3 weeks old and you are 3 weeks past childbirth, which is also a very big deal. And you're making dinner and stuff. You're a tough broad. That was what came to mind. You're a tough broad. It's true though, right? Like, women are tough. I was just speaking with one of my best friends earlier today about how she's going to make dinner for her family tonight after an incredibly hard day she's had. And I'm like, oh boy. God bless you. I feel like saying tough broad would have been really offensive maybe a generation or two ago, but now I kind of like it. Oh, and you're also writing books. No big deal. I always say men couldn't handle having babies. Well, I guess there's a reason that they don't. Okay, good for you. Hope that you are feeling well, feeling good, feeling strong. Hey, it just thundered again. Yay. Okay. Well, I just wanted to check in with everyone. Don't know that I'll do super long breaks tonight. So just because I have got to stick with it and like get stuff done because it needs to be done and it will be such a weight lifted off my mind, my shoulders, my eyeballs. Where else does this pressure reside? My my fingers from all the typing they've been doing. It'll be a real load lifted off. All of those parts. All right. You are feeling good. Okay, good. Good, good. So glad to hear it. Well, I guess without further ado, let's one more moment of ado. I suppose I could tell everybody to hydrate again. Maybe stand for a few seconds. I'm gonna take a sip while you all stand if you want. That was a good sip. Okay. I have to go to bed by 9 p.m. just to get enough sleep. So there goes my work time. I don't blame you. I have 0 children. And sometimes I have to go to bed by 9 p.m. just to get enough sleep too. And so how much more do you need to go to bed by 9 p.m.? Well, let's see what we can get done. So it's what, 6:25 for you, right? That's some time. Although I don't know if you need to take like a dinner break here pretty soon. Goes to dehydrate. Dehydrate. No, don't dehydrate. Hydrate. Do the opposite of that. That's just making me want to take another sip. Have to go in 10 minutes to eat. Do you think you'll be back? Well, I'll be here until I think about 7:30 my time. So 2 more hours if you're able to rejoin. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get our next sprint started then, my friends. It is time. Oh, and HK is going to be back this Friday. I'm very excited about that. All right. 25 minutes. Here we go. All right. Well, welcome back. I think this will be a short break because I was really on a good roll and I need to stay on that roll because I got to get this done. How did that go for you? We have a few new people who've joined us. Aaliyah, what a pretty name. Hello. Good to see you. Morgan Lee, hello. We're seeing each other again, but the roles are reversed. I got to hop into a little bit of Morgan's sprints this morning that helped me at a time when I was having just a little bit of trouble concentrating. Oh, and Morgan, I think the last thing I put in the chat was help me realize that I would do much better if I could kind of get out of my usual work environment to go and work on that project, which I did. And it was super beneficial. Just kind of like broke me out of my rhythms and helped me kind of like crack the code that I needed for this project. And I realized that while I was in your sprints. So thank you. Excuse me. And then Diane said, newsletter drafted and scheduled, error on site fixed. That's a big deal. Error on the site can be daunting if you're not an IT person, which maybe you are. Wait, Diane, are you an artist? Did you maybe teach graphic design? Am I confusing you with someone else? It just like popped into my head. Maybe I'm confusing you with someone else. But anyway, glad you got that done. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it rained and thundered and lightninged most of the time that I was there, which just helped so much because I could kind of take a little break when I needed one. And I was sitting by a window and I would turn and I would just stare at the rain, falling from the sky, stare at it falling in this puddle in the parking lot over there, bouncing off the cars, then checking the cars to make sure that there's no one sitting in there that I was inadvertently and creepily staring at, which I don't think happened once. So I'm glad for that. And then I'd be like, all right, I see you, rain. Now I'm ready to do this again. It was really nice. You're an artist, but not a graphic design. Okay. Gotcha. But don't you teach it? Or is that someone else? Oh, Kelly, no, you haven't missed it. We're just a little ways in. I've got, what did I put that they ended at 6? I'll be here for another hour and a half. So we'll probably do, about 3 more sprints. You have not missed it. You were made it in time. Maybe because you are in Eastern. Sorry. You're in Eastern, but I am in Central. So it's only 6 o'clock my time. So if you want to hop in, we'd love to have you. Great indeed. I'm so glad you're here. It's nice to see you. The awesomest of all sauces. Yes, I am Eastern. Right. Oklahoma City, straight up Central. Yes, everyone should know this person, Morgan. She is awesome. Morgan is welcoming you, and that's a very good thing. Oh, must be someone else. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Have a few classes on Skillshare. They're on knitting. That's very cool. Doing a bit of education on Wednesday afternoon studio stream. Okay. Well, no, I was thinking that you taught art at like a community college in Kansas, but maybe that is someone else from Kansas that I'm thinking of. Could be. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Okay. I am actually pretty excited to get back to what we were doing. I know it's a very short break. Let's all do something. Let's stretch out our arms. Did you hear my elbow pop? Oh, I'm not doing it now. My elbows, my thumbs, they pop. Here we go. Here it is, Diane. That's it. Okay. Yep. Got it. Used to teach there. Okay. I don't know how I remembered that. It just popped into my head because you were here. Let's stretch our arms. Do some like wrist rotations. when I did my very early morning sprints, I would have us all do this, so like stretching our wrists out a little bit. It's good for, oh, my arms are, it's good for like typists, like to help like stretch out those nerves and tendons and things since we have all the repetitive motions. All right. There. I did some sort of service for everyone if you were doing the little things along with me. Sometimes just shake it out. Okay. I learned those exercises on an airplane. The first time I traveled on an airplane in high school, I took a French class trip to France. I was 16. And in the little safety video beforehand, which I was probably the only student on the plane actually watching it. This is indicative of who I am. And they were showing these little like hand exercises for people who might struggle with like joint pain or something like that with the pressure of the airplane. And they were showing all of these different exercises. And I mean, that was, it was over 20 years ago. And I still remember those. That's what stuck. Also France, but the airplane finger and wrist exercises stuck. There's no accounting for the way my brain works. Oh, it was 15 years ago. Okay. I understand. Yeah, it's like not a part of your current life. I get it. All right, friends. Well, let's see. We have chatted and we have stretched and we have done our little exercises. So, what do you say we do another sprint? Here we go for 25 minutes. Welcome back. I don't know if I entered some sort of bizarre time stream, but that couldn't possibly have been 25 minutes. I don't think I actually entered a bizarre time stream. I just wanted to make that clear. But I cannot believe that was 25 minutes. I made some real progress during that sprint. I'm going to just time chat. I feel like I also could get really sucked into our interesting conversations. Maybe it won't take that long anyway, but I just want to like catch myself so that we can all maximize our time. I mean, Ashley only has an hour. Oh, that's stuck on an ice cube and I can't drink any water. Oh, I need to refill it. Okay. Kelly got here for the last 3. People have stuff to do, so I want to make sure we use our time well. Okay, Ashley says, I made French onion chicken casserole. It was amazing. I'm back for 1 hour and then I'm going to watch Hannah on Prime. Oh, yeah, 30 minutes now, right? Okay, I see what you're saying here. Was it like a French onion soup type packet or seasoning or something that you used, Ashley? Easiest dinner. Okay, that's awesome. TikTok recipes. I don't even have TikTok on my phone because I just know it would distract me way too much. But I've heard tell of these TikTok recipes. One of my staff members is like kind of on her own for the first time and used her slow cooker for the first time a couple weeks ago, following a TikTok recipe. I thought that was so cool. So I know that it's like a legit. I just haven't followed them myself. A cup of rice, 2 cans of French onion soup. Oh, sure. Okay. Chicken, green beans, some water, bake it for 90 minutes. I mean, yeah, it is easy. Stuff like that's so simple. I recently just developed my own version, kind of a combination of a childhood casserole and I get gluten-free cream of chicken soup. They sell it at Walmart, and it is broccoli and chicken and cheddar cheese. And then I top it with some chopped walnut. Like I mix up one last layer of some shredded cheddar cheese and walnuts. And I just baked that at 350 for I think 35 minutes. Came out perfectly. I just sort of was like, I bet this couldn't fail. And I just made it and it's really good. Stuff like that is so good. Let's see. I don't like TikTok, but I need to learn how to. Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I mean, have you ever heard of Skillshare, Ashley? I'm sure you have. That might be a good place to look. Or YouTube. Also, YouTube. I understand. No Amish books on TikTok, though, except one other author. So we're trying not too flooded in that area. That's true. Ashley, did you see my note to you earlier? You might have stepped away. And I can't highlight people. I can't really at people through StreamYard. But if you ever wanted, I think you know this, but maybe you don't. If you ever wanted to talk about sex trafficking, since that's what your book is about, fighting trafficking and serving survivors of trafficking has been my whole life and my area of expertise and my full-time work for 9 years. So co-founded a nonprofit a little over 6 years ago where we have served hundreds and hundreds of trafficking victim survivors and operate a hotline. We're about to open a residential place. So maybe if that's something I just wanted to offer up, if you ever wanted to talk about that or just, it would just be an interesting conversation. Let me know. It's literally all I talk about all day, every day. All I write about all day, every day, all day, every day. It's what I'm writing about at this very moment, and it is when all that I've been writing about literally this entire day. Yeah, that's the work I'm always working on. I think people know that, but then sometimes people are on here and I don't know, I would have never heard me say it before. I'll put our website on here. We're called the Dragonfly Home. Anyone wanted to check us out? Oh, you would, Ashley. Okay. I'll email you. Easy peasy. I'm sending it from my work email. And so sometimes those will get shuffled into weird places. So just know I'm going to send it during this next sprint. Hopefully it'll work. Wow, that was already 5 minutes of chatting. I'm telling you, time is moving strangely tonight. It's not, though. It's just doing its time thing. Seconds, minutes, nanoseconds, hours, the usual, but it feels like it's going by so much faster. All right. What do you say, all of you lovely people, that we hop into our next sprint? I'm making progress and I'm really glad and I'm really, really thankful for all of you being here because it is legit helping me so much. All right, we will carry on. Another sprint for 25. Let's do it. I'm back. Welcome back. How did that go? I messaged you all that I was going to pace around and read what I had so far. You know what? It actually really helped. Okay, I'm sitting on a pillow. There we go. It actually really helped those few minutes. I printed off what I have. It still feels like I have a lot to go, but I really don't. It's just about kind of like condensing and crystallizing. Oh, I forgot to do this. Condensing and crystallizing what I have, and I'm feeling better. Just after those few minutes, I'm feeling better about it. And just that little bit of time gave me insight. Oops. Okay, do not knock my camera askew, please. Okay. How often do you get to use the word askew? Okay. So that was a good move. So I've made 2 good moves today with this. Going to a coffee shop for several hours today helped tremendously. Getting up and walking around for a minute helped tremendously. So happy about that. How did you all do? Oh, and I know I had some comments in here. Oh, Maggie joined us. The famous Maggie Penumbra Mine MM Ward joined and had a good experience at a conference for the day, which is so cool. But then right, I saw this earlier. It made me laugh. If there's one thing you definitely do not want, it is for your family to starve. So I'm sure you're making a delicious, wonderful dinner, Maggie. Maggie should check out Ashley's recipe that she was talking about. Maybe that would help. Oh, Diane, so kind of you to say. I'm really glad you're getting all that admin work accomplished. That can be daunting sometimes. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad for everyone who is here because you're really helping me stay motivated and energized. Scheduled a marketing email for an author client. Excellent. Diane, oh my gosh, if this is the same phone call, you've been waiting a long time. Was you number 23? Is it the same thing and now they're going to call you back? Gosh. Oh, thank you so much for your encouraging words, Kelly. Thank you. I feel better. I think in this next sprint, I'll be able to really get at this next section. The hardest part is that I have a very, very limited amount of space, much more limited than usual with grant applications. A very limited space in which to explain a very complex topic. And I enjoy the challenge of being required to write very concisely, but this one it's really challenging me a lot, but I'm getting there and I'm thankful for that. Okay. Oh, you have to go, but got some Fiverr work done. I emailed you, Ashley. Sent my book to my first editor. Wow. Your own book to your first editor, that's a pretty big deal. That I feel you were like, get this email, some Fiverr work. Sent my book to my first editor. That's a pretty dang big deal, Ashley. Congratulations. The Desire Map. Anyone here? Diane's asking if anyone here has read The Desire Map. I have not, Diane. Hey there, Jessica Kaufman. Wonderful to see you. Have you been getting glorious rain? She's in Eastern-ish, central Oklahoma, more east of Oklahoma City. We got a lot of good rain and storms here today. So I hope that you were able to. You were just sitting up to get some writing done with coffee. Of course, your classic evening coffee. Yeah, you saw we were on. I'll be here for at least one more sprint. I'm going to see how this one goes. Might end up being 2. I'm still doing research, though, on rock climbing. The male main character's wife died rock climbing. And I'm not sure I can make that realistic enough. To me, it seems very easy to make it realistic. She fell off the rocks. I don't mean to laugh. That's tragic. I'm just like, reasons why I would not try rock climbing, for example. It's dangerous. I'm not laughing at that. It's just like, I can only imagine it's just like you fall off because it's really hard to do. And I am also not minimizing. Of course, you want to like, you have to say more than, and then she fell off and then she died. I know that. Anyway. But yeah, I'm too much of a chicken to try stuff like that. And then, okay, I have to do more equine therapy research. Okay. Ooh, that's exciting. That is so cool. Like to do all of you're still learning about so many different things. Yay. And we have congrats. We have congrats. We have congrats. We have thanks. Now starting the next one. And thanks for congrats. Yes, a highly recommended recipe, Maggie. If you're still here, the recipe is further up in the chat. You start doing this every Monday. Do your admin work, Diane? Oh, I find that it is a very good for me to have a routine. Sometimes it's hard to stick to when stuff comes up, but yeah, I totally agree with you. Meatloaf and scalloped potatoes made and cake baking. What a classic dinner. Just a classic dinner. Sounds amazing, Maggie. I'm afraid to call them again because I don't want to be pushed back down to the bottom. It's a conundrum that you are in, Diane. I hope you get it taken care of within the time frame that you need. I never made any of those. Oh, never made meatloaf? Making me think. Meatloaf sounds so good. I haven't had it in forever. Do you make a good box mix cake? Listen, you have to do it right. You got to be able to follow the directions on the box. Otherwise, it is a disaster. So it's a real thing. You need to start. You're starting your 2000 for the day because of the conference. I have all the confidence in the world in you, Maggie. Oh, okay. You do it so often. It's like on to the next book. Okay. So this was not your like very, very first book ever, I guess. Still, it's a big deal. With a precision. Oh, in Arkansas having a terrible storm while she was presenting. We had those storms here earlier, and I did see that they developed into Arkansas. And my friend Morgan, if she's still in the chat, like actually had a bunch of storm damage in her area. Crazy stuff happened. She's like further west of Oklahoma City. Yeah, this is legit. Like here, it never got so bad, but it's like who knows why that happens? Like Jessica, for example, also in Oklahoma, rain, glorious rain. That's how I felt. But I feel so bad for the people who experience the severe weather. My beta reader said if they went climbing somewhere, the company would check the gear gets to. Oh, I see. Okay. Rock climbing is fun in the view. I'm sure it is, Maggie. And just you talking about rock climbing up Devil's Tower, like made me feel like sweat. Just the tiniest like prickle, not actual sweat, but the prickle of it on my neck and my forehead. And my palms. It's not actually sweating yet because I'm not thinking about it too much, but it just sounds so scary. I am sure it's amazing. And people who love it truly love it. But I would be too scared. Either that or they go on their own with a guide, which, okay, I see what you mean. I definitely understand that you need to make it realistic. I was joking, but for sure. Okay, good night. It's ice cream time. Ice cream in the Hannah series. She'll have to bake the crusty cinnamon swirl cake. They ask you for the recipe and you're like, I'm sorry, it's a family secret. I shan't be giving it to you. Oh, that's awesome. So far, not much rain in Southeast Kansas. I would send you all the rain that you ever wanted, Diane, if only I could. If only I could. If anyone doesn't want their rain, I'll take it here on the Colorado Prairie. Boy, I got a lot of places to try and send this rain. I got to send it back west, got to send it up north and east a little bit. I'll get on it, you all. Oh, that is quite all right, Maggie. It's quite all right. I can handle it. I can handle simple discussions about heights and rock climbing. It's just my involuntary response is being very dramatic. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks, Maggie. I'm sorry that you're not able to participate in that. That's a bummer. I don't really know what else to say, but I'm sorry about that. Um, but I mean, that you did rock climbing up Devil's Tower. I've seen Devil's Tower, and not just in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, right? Um, but I had seen that as a kid, and then we took a road trip out to California and then up to Oregon. And we drove back through um, Idaho, Wyoming, because I really wanted to see Devil's Tower because I'd seen that movie. And it is a sight to behold, even from the ground. I can only imagine how beautiful it would be to get to the top. If someone can get me a helicopter to the top of Devil's Tower, anyone, I'll take it. And then I can observe a very unearned view. Let's see. I must remember never to take you to Black Canyon near Gunnison. It's a 20-story drop to the bottom. I will remember for the both of us, Maggie. I'll say this though. I will even I'm heights maybe aren't my favorite, but I'm also not so scared to like observe them, right? Like rock climbing, that you're really much like very vulnerable to the heights, but like I've when I was a kid, we crossed the Royal Gorge Bridge, which I'm probably familiar with in Colorado. Um, and what's another example? Like going to the top of the Eiffel Tower doesn't scare me. And even though I like get in the elevator and you can like see yourself as you go down, and it's like a little bit of a rush. I'm not an adrenaline junkie. It takes almost none for me to get the energy from it. I still like enjoy it. Like I don't mind going to the tops of things like that. So you're a little bit more protected. But to climb something where you're just more vulnerable, that's where I get nervous. Oh, the wind around the top is crazy, I bet. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't even take getting up that high, like that high of an elevation to experience that. That thing is real high. Okay. Well, this has been fun. All the discussions, cooking and nature and climbing and horses and weather. That's why I like all of you so much. You sure keep things interesting. Okay, I'm going to do at least one more sprint. I have not decided if it's my last or not. But this has been very refreshing for my brain to think about something else. But I'm ready. Let's do this next 25-minute sprint, you all. Here we go. Welcome back. My timer went off, and so I made sure that I was seated. Then I forgot to unmute the microphone so that you could hear the lovely chime of an HK timer finishing up. All right, my friends. Oof, I made so much progress. I'm down to the last bit, which is just making a few what look to be pretty simple edits to my last section. I am going to do another sprint, and I'm going to set the goal of finishing this draft in the first 10 minutes, because I think it's absolutely doable. And then spending the last 15 minutes or so just working on a couple little things, and then it's time for me to be done for the day. It's been a long day. A very good day, but a long day. So how did that go for you? Let's see here. Oh yeah, I did happen to see this. Jessica going to eat dinner. What a good idea. A tremendous idea, Jessica. Kelly, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the encouragement. Thank you. I receive it. Jenna the Soul Rider, hello. Hugs to the like button. Hugs to you. Hugs to you, Jenna. Keeps working 100%. Totally. I absolutely can relate to that. So I hope that you're having a good and productive day. Jenna, I think that you were in Morgan Lee's sprints this morning, if you're still here. I think I saw you in there, but I was kind of in and out a little bit. And then I took off to go to a cafe to get more work done, which was good. But that a little bit of sprinting that I did with Morgan this morning was exceptionally helpful. Diane. Diane is giving shout outs to all her peeps who are in the chat. I love it. It really is like a little mini reunion several times a week when you see all these people. I know I was not. I was teaching. Oh, you were. Oh, wait. Who did I see? I must have seen another Jenna and thought it was you. Never mind. LOL. You were teaching. That's awesome. Hope the cafe treated you well. You know what? It treated me very well. Not only did they have a delicious chicken salad on a bed of very crispy, crunchity. I didn't even mean to say crunchity. It just came out so naturally. Crispity, crunchity romaine lettuce. That was just like perfect. And now I will probably be obsessed with it. But they had great coffee, and I got so much done there sitting by the window. So I just really couldn't have asked for much more from that cafe. It really maxed out its ability to treat me well. Oh, yes. That's too bad. You're missing the sprints now. Yeah. That's a bummer. There are a lot of sprints that I miss during the day. I usually work from home on Mondays, and so sometimes I can hop on to those sprints then. But yeah, there are all kinds of sprints that I would admit that I would take part in if I were at home all the time. I was just talking today with one of my coworkers. Sorry, you're not boring. None of you are boring. Why do people assume that people find people boring when they yawn? It's an involuntary thing. Anyway, I was commenting on how much more I was able to accomplish in general when I couldn't leave my house. There were downsides to that, of course. But I definitely could get a lot more done because I was never going anywhere or doing anything. It's really changed. It's like been an adjustment this year. I think especially like this summer. I think starting in May. Yeah, it's been a lot. Jenna, with all the parentheses. Let's see. Yawns are just a way for your body to say, ding, ding, refill the well somehow, please. It's a really good point. I'm going to take a sip. I do know that it needs, I knew that, let me give that another shot. It needs a refill, probably just in terms of a brain break. It's coming soon. You're getting it soon, self. It's coming your way. All right. Well, I think we got just a great group of people who are getting things done. So let us delay no further. Let's start up this. This is going to be my last sprint for the night. So let's do it. 25 minutes. Here we go. Welcome back from this, the last sprint of the evening. Oh, if I had all the energy in the world, I'd keep going. But I don't. But it's been a good day. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day. I think, it's been about 12 hours for me. So working, today, which is a good Monday for me. It looked like we got some peeps join us, or at least one. That being Claude. Hello, Claude. Sorry that it's the last sprint, but very good to see you nonetheless. Jessica's back for dinner with more coffee, ready for a late night of writing. That's awesome. Hopefully, I think the storms, well, let's just take a little look at the weather map. It seems, just based on the sky, it's still overcast. But yeah, it looks like the storms have moved past me. It looks like there's at least a little bit more headed your way, Jessica, quite possibly. I'm always sad when the storms have passed, when the rain has passed. You're supposed to be happier when the sun comes out. I'm always a little bit sad. All right, I hear you, Jessica, about to put on a fresh pot. Ooh, this cup's getting too low. You're going to be up late writing. Kelly, are you writing your own stuff? Or are you working on homework? Greetings and greetings. Oh, Diane, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, you have a great evening as well. I'll do my best to send the rain your direction, although it definitely seems to be moving opposite of what you want. And thank you for being here with us to sprint. Yes, I agree, Jenna. Okay, I read Black Canyon as Black Crayon for a second. Now, Black Crayon I've used many times in my life. I'm very comfortable with that, much more comfortable with a black crayon than anything having to do with a canyon other than gazing upon it at a safe distance. That's funny, Jenna. I did finish the application. It took me more than 10 minutes. But I still had a few minutes to spare, and I was so glad for that. I'll tell you what, this is, I promise I didn't do that on purpose, just to punctuate it with a dramatic yawn. This is a hard-earned grant application. Thank you, Kelly. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. I appreciate it. Take the celebration. Thank you very much, Jessica. Yes, party face, party blower thingy. I'm right there with you. Oh, Morgan asked how the storm's been. So I think, okay. They're pretty much cleared off. Oh, I even see a little bit of like pink in the sky. Like the clouds must have cleared just enough to let a little sunshine through for some pretty sunset vibes. Over there, a little corner. You can see a little corner of it out my window. I think we're all clear here. Thank you for asking. 171 words had to scrap. Oh, the last 200 I wrote yesterday, but it's better now. Okay, awesome. An improvement. That's all you can ask for, right, Jessica? Ooh, homework. It's a big project, so yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry to wrap up for the night, but I'm sure there are other good peeps out there sprinting, or maybe you could host a sprint of your own, Kelly. Just saying. I don't know if you have any interest in that or not. Well, I hope that your big project goes exceptionally well. You're able to get a lot done tonight. Oh, it's time for me to be done tonight. That's for sure. I'm going to go and let my brain relax for a while so that I have plenty of energy to get up early tomorrow morning and start it all over again. But I'm very thankful that I got to hang out with all of you here tonight. If you're watching a replay of this, thank you for being here. I would love to hear what you're working on if you want to put it in the comments. It's always fun. Thank you to every single one of you. You all made me feel so much better, so much, more energized and happy. And like I wasn't alone working on stuff. And I think that's, the beauty of this community, because stuff like this can feel really solitary. And then you have these people that you get to know, and it just makes it all so much better. So thank you all for your encouragement, for sharing what you're working on, for sharing all of your interesting tidbits about life and your interests. Always fun. I feel like I learn a lot of new things from sprints. So let's see here. Hearts and hugs to you, Jessica. You're very welcome. Oh, love you too, Kelly. I caught that, me sprinting. I thought I'd slip it in there a little bit. You're like, nope, I heard it. Hey, you never know, right? Yes, I agree with Morgan. Everyone have an awesome night, and you as well, Morgan. All right, friendos. I'll see you again soon. Bye.